Welcome back. After many requests and a few months and a little bit of thinking, what solds are back? Alright, so we talked about a little bit on the live show yesterday. Today's Monday, October 3rd, just so you know. Yesterday we were live, me, Sarah, and we were talking about this reemergence of the what sold videos. And I was a little skeptical. I kind of wanted to continue to do the news, but a lot of people have asked for the what sold videos. So we're going to merge the two together like we talked about yesterday. So the way this is going to work, kind of like it used to be. It's going to be a week's worth of solds. You'll see I'll change outfits because it'll be different days. And in the middle, there'll be some news, some eBay news. We're going to talk about some polls that I'm going to put up online, either on YouTube or on Instagram, or both. And then if you guys have any questions, submit them in the comments down below of this video, and then next week I'll answer them live. As long as they're, YouTube friendly, then I'll gladly answer them. So we'll just roll with it and see how it goes. We got some solds. We got 3 marketplaces: Etsy, Poshmark, and eBay. All have solds. So we'll get into Etsy first because it's always 1 or 2 sales. It's never anything special. We were going to get rid of Etsy, but Cabbage Patches sell well on there, and that's actually what sold. And I know all of you have been looking forward, and I promise there will be a cabbie wave before the end of this video, but not on this one, because he's already bagged, which looks kind of disturbing. But he's got his little blanket and his duck, and he's in there. He's a little boy. Sarah bagged him up. We've been bagging these, and for good reason. We've had a couple go out where the mail people have left these in like rainy porches or puddles or something dumb, which has happened to us before. So we started putting them in bags rather than just putting them in the boxes like we used to. And that's the reason for the bag. Anyway, this little guy, he sold for $26.50 plus shipping. His big selling point was he had, like you saw there, the duck and the blanket that Sarah provided. And he's got freckles and green eyes. So the more features with Cabbage Patches you can get, meaning like, freckles, 1 tooth, many teeth, mouth open, things like that, the better off they're going to sell. $26.50, and things do sell for a little bit more money on Etsy, which is another reason we're going to keep the cabbies on there. So, Etsy sale. Yay. Moving on to Poshmark. I think they fixed it, because it's seen... Cats going crazy out there. Poshmark, they may have fixed it, because it seems like a little fight going on out here. It seems like things we're back to daily sales, because we haven't not had a sale since the weekend every day. So this is an A&A shirt. It's a little see-through. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see me? Hey. It's like this plaid women's shirt. Nothing too special here. It's sheer. That's what they call size. Sarah has a flowy top. Size extra large, $10. Plus shipping. Still love that Poshmark shipping. I hope they really did fix it. Going to eBay. We still sell these. This is, I know I said I do $10 and above. This one, we do still sell these. So for those of you wondering if we still make custom bleach shirts, sure do. Here they are. Custom bleach tie-dye, Washington Jefferson College, size 2XL. $10, I'm sorry, $8 plus shipping. We're going to give you a blast from the past for those of you that have followed this channel for a long time. I had thought we sold out, so did Sarah, till we found a bin. You guys remember the ink tags? I found a whole nother bin of them. There's probably like 5,000 left. We've already made our profit on these long time ago. We paid $30 for what I think is like 10,000. And we've already sold plenty to make profit. So we're basically blowing them out. We're making what would account to, we sell them for $10 a piece, 25, which when they barely go first class. So I think we're making like $3 or $4 per if we sell just one pack, but if we sell 2, we're making more, because It's not nearly that much, and they paid $20. So, yeah, some ink tags. We sold 2 packs of 25 complete ink tags for $20. Free shipping. So, like I said, we're blowing them out. We've long since made the money on it, but what are you going to do? Might as well get rid of them. Anyways, next up, this little girl. She's a 1980s Cabbage Patch Kid lemon pigtails. Lemon is that style hair there. So, she's got pigtails and a flannel nightgown. Sarah put this on her. Not Cabbage Patch branded flannel nightgown, but just a flannel nightgown. She's got little socks. Precious. Anyways, she sold for $25. Oh, I'm sorry. $25. Blood shipping. Next up, check this thing out. This is a vintage Kappa hoodie. Look at that. That is 80s, 90s. Early 90s, late 80s is what I'm saying. Yeah. Whoo. That's colorful. With the hood. Sarah's saying 90s. I don't know about that. But she would know better than I would. Yeah. Vintage Kappa hoodie. In good shape, too. $16 plus shipping. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today's Tuesday, October 4th, and that's how I'm describing today. It was bad. This has probably been our worst day of sales ever. So we're going to go through all of them, because if not, I would have nothing to talk about. One decent sale is this here. It's a pillowcase. It's a vintage pillowcase. We found this in Delaware. Pretty cool. Pretty old and in really good shape. Like, this doesn't look like it was ever used. So 1970s Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and Peanuts pillowcase. $12.50. We paid 50 cents for it. So good deal there. We're gonna have to go back to Delaware because there's some good thrifting to be had, apparently. And we might as well go over the other 3. That's right, 3, and they are not great. Sold some photos. This is a 1950s photo farm auction in rural America. Kind of cool. Let me take the glare off of it for you. There you go. Just a bunch of people standing around at a farm auction. Things with photos to keep in mind is you never really know what's going to sell. And this is one of those things where you would think, who would want this? But it sold $7 plus shipping. Next up, we got a couple postcards, linen postcards, 2 of them, both from Arizona. Not the same person, oddly enough. This happens a lot, actually, with postcards. You'll sell 2 of the very similar postcards, not to the same people. And if I were, when you see these 2, you'd think, wow, why didn't they both go to the same person? But there's a donkey in, let's see, Albuquerque, New Mexico. 10 feet from hell is the name of the postcard. 40 miles from wood, 50 miles from water, 10 feet from hell. God bless our home, it says right on there. I imagine hell's a city or an area in the desert or something like that, with a little Joshua tree right there in the background. These are kind of cool. I like the linen look. It's not a super popular card, but I do kind of think it's a cool look to it. And then we've got another one, which is the Catalina Mountains near Tucson, Arizona. Like I said, similar type of postcard, different people, same day. Right there. Both of these sold for $4 plus shipping. Like I said, terrible day, because that's actually it for today. This was easily our worst day on record. So, go figure, right? You start filming what's sold videos and have a terrible day like this. But that's part of the business. And, tomorrow's another day. We'll be fine. Not worried about it. So, we'll see you tomorrow. Well, you'll see me in a couple seconds. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Wednesday, October 5th. Another dismal day of sales. Not as bad as yesterday, but not great. We're going to go over a few things. Then we're going to get out of here. We'll probably have the news after this, too. So, let's keep watching for that. If you guys made it this far into the video, might as well say it. Hit that like button for us. We would appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We do live shows every Sunday, Thursday, and Monday. So come check them out. Now getting back to why you're really here, what has sold? Well, we sold things on 2 marketplaces. One thing on Poshmark and the rest on eBay. Starting with Poshmark, we sold these. They're vintage washcloths. The brand is Cone, C-O-N-E. Give you a look at the label there. Right there. Good brand if you see them. They definitely are worth the money. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vintage washcloths right here. $19 plus shipping. So keep an eye out for vintage linens. They sell really, really well. And for decent money. Some of them can be upwards of $40, $50. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Got a little combo here with some photos. These are pretty cool. We got a couple kids here. A couple boys just hanging out in the lawn there. Right there. Then we got this one. This is like a kid behind the wheel of like an old car. Kind of cool. Both of those together, $16 plus shipping. It's all about content when you're dealing with photographs. So you definitely want to look out for content. And it doesn't have to be content that you think is cool. It just has to be something that people would look forward to. Kind of like this postcard. I know I keep going below my $10 threshold, but I just want to tell you guys some good information. Here's a postcard right here. It's got a train on the front of it. From a local area, well, kind of local, Altoona, Pennsylvania. The westbound Pittsburgher is the name of the train right there. And people collect stuff that have trains on it, obviously. So some content is pretty obvious, and some of it's not. So trains, kind of obvious. 2 kids sitting in a lawn, though, maybe not so obvious. But people do collect stuff like that, so you're going to want to keep an eye out for different kinds of things. Next up, this little girl. She's a 25th anniversary Cabbage Patch Kid from 2007. Sarah dressed her up, put this little t-shirt on. Perfect peach. Precious. Anyways, she sold for $25. Plus shipping. I'm sorry. $25. Plus shipping. Hello! It's news time. As you can see, the shirt has changed, so it's a different day. You don't know what day it is. I'm not going to tell you, because gotta have some illusion that I do all these things in one day, right? Anyways. Yeah, so we got a couple news stories for you. A lot of this is going to be what happened during eBay Open. For those of you that were like me and really didn't pay attention, and then just looked at the synopsises afterwards, you could probably skip through this because there's that. And then we're going to have one food story that has been catching people's eye lately. So maybe fast forward a little bit and then maybe at the end check out the food story. Anyways, a couple things that eBay is announcing. They're going to be upping the photo limit from 12 to 24. Woohoo! Sometimes we can't even fill 12. But 24, I could see how it would be good for certain things that maybe have some flaws, maybe things that really require, if you're selling a book or you're selling a lot of photos or something. Some of our large ephemera lots, this would actually be helpful for, because then we can capture more of the lot. But, it's, I don't think anybody was begging for this. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, no more going forward, 24 images instead of 12. For free. You could always add extra images, but you had to pay for it. Now we're doing 12. What they really should do is make it a lot easier for you to upload videos. That would be helpful. They made some changes to the eBay International Shipping Program. They're calling it the new International Shipping Program. eBay's International Shipping Program, or EIS, is what they're calling it. Clever name. One of the big changes is that buyers will have the choice to pay import charges, including duties, taxes, at checkout or delivery, which might help us out, depending on, how that's paid. Is it paid directly towards the person that delivers the item, or is it something they get a bill for later? If they bill them later, I know a lot of people are just not going to ever pay that bill, so it might actually help us out. So I don't know how that's going to read totally, but that could be good for us. Couldn't change nothing. We have no idea. Also, they threw this in here, and it worries me, because it says even more impactful for sellers is that eBay will handle returns through this program. Sounds a little scary to me. They didn't really go into too much detail on that. They just said that they were going to be handling returns through the program, and that more details to emerge later. And it's a little scary. They updated the payout feature. This is something they had done prior to the eBay Open, but on-demand payouts now. Basically, a credit to your debit card is what they're allowing. So if you need to cash out some of your stuff early, you can actually cash out your payouts right into your debit card, and it basically just treats it like if you were to return something to a store and they swipe a credit onto your credit card. That's essentially what they're doing, and a lot of these companies are doing that now. I know Uber that does it, and a few other, DoorDash does it, and a bunch of people do it. So it's on-demand payouts, so pretty good. They're saying they are reducing unpaid items with immediate pay on best offers, and it's not a mandatory thing. eBay will begin collecting payment information from buyers during the best offer submission flow. eBay will ramp this up after the holidays, not before, which would be helpful, but after. But at least they're paying a little bit of attention to it. The last couple eBay Opens, they've just blatantly ignored it, so it's nice that they're paying a little attention to it. And then they threw in just a little jab for us. Some category and item-specific changes are coming as well, so yay. You're going to be getting that notification at the bottom of your thing that says you have 12, 13, 30 million items that need changes. I know we all love it when they do this, but yeah, they are doing that again. So, some food news. McDonald's did it again. For those of you that maybe don't watch the live show, this is an adult Happy Meal. Right here. There's a fry still in it. Ooh. Adult Happy Meals, they are selling them, and they're selling them well. Is this a bolo? Is this something that you should look to make money off of? No. Will you make a little bit of money? Yeah. A few people that I know have sold the toys. We have a couple toys. We have one of the toys right here. Oh, there goes Care Bear. We have one of the toys here. This is Hamburglar. The 4 Eyes, which everybody's questioning, the Happy Meals are sponsored, or they're teaming up with this cactus plant flea market. You can see it right there at the bottom. They're a clothing company, and one of their logos is a happy face with 4 eyes, and I think that's where the 4 eyes are coming from. Is that confirmed? No. But that's just my assumption of what that exactly is. But yeah, they have sold out all over. In fact, when I got my Happy Meal, I didn't get this box, which is what I wanted. I could care less about the food or the toy. I really wanted to just hold this box and just have a little nostalgia. But yeah, sadly, they just threw mine in a regular McDonald's bag and gave it to me. I did get the Hamburglar, so that's good. But other than that, yeah. And so they have 4 total toys that you can collect. These 4 right here. And the rumor, or well, the rumors, the conspiracy theory is that they're going to come out with the rest of them, which is kind of pictured here. But yeah, they're probably going to do something like this again. It is definitely creating a bit of a buzz, and these are selling decently online. You probably make $4 or $5. Is this something that you should go run out and grab? I mean, if you're getting McDonald's anyways, you might as well and make yourself a little money. But is it a bolo? No. Is it going to make you rich? No. Will it later in life? Maybe. You never know what these could be worth later if they really do limit them and don't put out a lot of them. We'll see. But that is the news. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today's Thursday, October 6th. Much better today. Last 2 days. Whew. I thought we were doing something wrong there for a minute. Wasn't good, but today, better. Much better. 3 marketplaces, Etsy, Poshmark, and eBay. We're about to give up on Etsy, too. And we did take all of our ephemera down off of Etsy, and now it's only Cabbage Patches. So that might be helping us because we don't have like a mix of things. We just have one thing. And I think Etsy's kind of geared towards people that sell one specific type of thing. So maybe that's what's helping us. Maybe not. I don't know. But we've been selling pretty regularly, regularly for Etsy, and us. But I think we've had, 2 this week already? So that's good for Etsy for us. And most of the Cabbage Patches are decent dollars. So, and that's what's sold. A Cabbage Patch. This one. No. What is this? But, this is the Millennium Cabbie. Yeah. What is... Her hair's very odd. It's got, like, real hair in it. And yarn hair. This is just an odd-looking Cabbage Patch. It is a Cabbage Patch, though. It really, really is a Cabbage Patch. It's got the copyright Mattel. And they just... over-engineered. It's cute. 2000. It says, happy 2000 on it. But, not my favorite Cabbage Patch. Either way. $29.80. Whoop. Millennium Cabbie. Plus shipping. Next up, moving over to Poshmark. As those of you that sell on Poshmark know, it's not just clothing anymore. You can also sell stuff like this. This is some canisters. And they're kind of old 70s canisters. They've got like this print on them. Anything that has kind of this old school printing on it is going to sell relatively well, whether it be canisters or towels or anything like that that has these kind of old school looking print on them, especially stuff like this that has mushrooms on it. I know that's an artichoke, but it looks a little weird. They're going to sell pretty well. So 2 of these, this one here, and then the bigger version here, sold for $20 plus shipping on Poshmark. And to be perfectly honest with you, I like sending big stuff like that through Poshmark because I don't have to worry about dimensions. We can just put them in a big box, wrap them up, and keep it under 5 pounds, and we're ready to go. For those of you that don't know, Poshmark is a flat shipping, so it's $7.95 under 5 pounds. As long as it's not super oversized. But this should go in a 12 by 12 by 12 box with no problem. So next, moving over to eBay, and I'm not ready for some reason. Still not burning the house down on eBay, but and again, I know I keep telling you guys I'm sticking to the $10 and above, but this was just interesting. So I felt I had to share it with you. Old Ephemera sells well. I never saw the back of this. It's okay. Anyways, there it is. It's a Mothering magazine. And then there's Sarah's ride on the back. Look at this guy. Does it look like he's happy with his kid strapped to him? That doesn't look safe at all. Why is he holding it? What's in the bag that he's holding? He's holding like this weird bag on a string. Anyways, yeah, I thought you guys get a kick out of this. Yeah, it's interesting. $6 plus shipping. So some of those old magazines do pretty well. And that one sat for a little while though. Next up, it's some more ephemera. The nice thing about selling, well, not ephemera. There's ephemera. The nice thing about selling ephemera is a lot of time you get repeat buyers, and you get people that buy multiples. So somebody bought this little guy in a car. Oh, nice. And then they bought this. It's a love note from Marg from Ken. Right here. Spicy love letter. So Sarah misses your tender caress. Ken does go on to say a few things that I can't really discuss on this, but at the bottom it says, P.S. You better destroy this note. I guess Marg didn't destroy it. Anyways, 1940s spicy love letter plus the picture. $12 plus shipping. They actually sold a doll that wasn't a Cabbage Patch. It's a Raggedy Ann doll. Strawberry Shortcake. Yeah, Raggedy Ann from this. Anyways, yeah, Strawberry Shortcake doll. I don't think it's old or super old. Nah, it's pretty new. $10 plus shipping. Something that not the shirt. Something that we love to grab are these old beach towels. Sarah found these at our local thrift store. It's a beach towel. It's got like anchors on it. It's kind of hard to see. They're kind of in the pattern there. But yeah, there's an anchor right there. It's just got anchors on it. It's a cotton terry cloth towel. Impanema is the brand. $15 plus shipping. Old beach towels sell really, really well, especially if they've got good content on them. They sell great. And last for today, Cabbage Patch. This is a preemie. And preemies, if you're out there and you decide that you're going to source Cabbage Patches, I'm not saying steer clear of the preemies, but they don't sell as well as the full-size dolls. The easy way to tell is a lot of them are bald or they have this like little tuft of hair on them, and they're a little smaller. However, sometimes there is time to buy them, and this was one of them. We found this little guy in Delaware, and he's wearing a Cabbage Patch, like, footy pajamas. Onesie is what we call it, I guess. I don't know. This is really a onesie. But either way, if they're wearing Cabbage Patch branded clothing, a lot of the time they're going to sell a little faster. But just regular preemies, unfortunately, they don't sell quite as fast as the other one. They do still sell, and but not for as much money. $18 for this little guy, plus shipping. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Friday. Hey, Friday. Woo-hoo. Sales are better today, better than yesterday. So it looks like we're just kind of inching up. It's what can you say, right? Everybody knows why. People aren't spending money, and that is what it is. But we did all right today. 2 marketplaces, Poshmark and eBay. First sale on Poshmark, and the only sale on Poshmark are these vintage linens. I keep telling you guys, vintage linens. These are Cone again. Same brand as the washcloths from a couple days ago. Cone, this is a washcloth and a hand towel. Yellow and blue, obviously, as you can see. $10 plus shipping on Poshmark. Got a bolo for you guys, and I've talked about these before on a long time ago. So, for those of you that are new to the channel, it's a bolo right here. These are Loving Family toys, and they're this one happens to be a Toys R Us exclusive. They weren't all exclusive to Toys R Us. They're made by Fisher-Price, and they're like plastic dollhouse, you know, and you can buy more and more accessories to go with your dollhouse. Like you can see in the back here is a picture of the dollhouse. You can just keep buying stuff and adding on and go crazy if you want. I don't know if they make them or not anymore. I'm not sure. I would say probably. Let's see. What copyright on this one is? Yep. No copyright. 2005. So they're not super old, and they may still make them for all I know. I probably should have looked that up before the video, but I don't plan for these things. Anyways, these sell for great money, especially if they're sealed like this one is. $45 for this, plus shipping. How much was it brand new? Couldn't tell you, but I don't think it was $45. And we've sold a lot of these. We've sold some for $60, $70, upwards of $100. So anytime you see Loving Family, I'll show it to you again right there, you're going to want to grab it. So, next up we got some clothing. This is a brand new Chico? Yeah, Chicos. Whew. Ugly. It's like a women's tank top. Brand new with tags. There's a tag right there. Retail, $50 for this thing. Retail. This person got a deal, $10.50 plus shipping. More clothing. This is women's Lucky brand shirt right here. Not new with the tags. Size large. Lucky brand. There's a tag right there. They're a good brand. They sell for decent money too. $12.25 plus shipping. Next up, this guy. This is a 1980s Cabbage Patch Preemie. I know I told you guys yesterday that preemies don't sell very well. And it's still true. He's got a Cabbage Patch shirt on. You can see the logo right there on his arm. With the Cabbage Patch original clothing, they're going to sell well. Outside of that, they'll sell. They'll sell fine. They're just a little slower. Anyways, 1980s Cabbage Patch Preemie blue romper with a vest. As you can see here. Sarah put some socks on him so his feet don't get cold. Wouldn't want that. Anyways, he sold for $22.50. Plus shipping. Next up, these were, so a friend of ours was selling some old inventory that he just never was going to get around to listing, and he knew it, so sold us a bunch of stuff. One of them's this. I don't know if you could find it. I imagine you could. It's the Speedball textbook. It's nothing to do with drugs, just so you know. It's calligraphy. Comprehensive Guide to Pen and Brushing Lettering. I believe they call that calligraphy. I could be wrong. I don't know. But anyways, it's how to write fancy. Right there. Speedball textbook. 22nd edition. And we sell these like crazy. No problem. In fact, we don't even take offers on these anymore. We have probably, I think, maybe 4 or 5 of these left, and we got like 20 of them. And we just don't even take offers. People make offers on them, and we just decline them because they sell for $10.50 with no trouble whatsoever. And here it is again, $10.50 for this tiny little textbook. Goes medium mail. Super simple. $10.50 right in the old pocket. Sold another woman's shirt. This is like a gold woven, I guess. Metallic knit is what it's called. Like sweater, kind of see-through. It's La Morandi. I don't, you know how, I'm not good with this kind of stuff. Anyways, it's a woman's sweater, size 2X, new with the tags, $10.50 plus shipping. All right, guys, and that's going to wrap it up for this week's What Sold. Welcome back to the What Sold. Hopefully these videos get a little longer. I got a little more to talk about. Next week, we're going to start filming on Sunday, so we'll have the weekend thrown in there because I don't typically ship on Saturday. So everything that sells on Saturday and Sunday is going to be thrown into Sunday's recording. So there should be a few more things. So let's hope we have a good weekend because we need it. That's about it. So you guys made it this far. You might as well like the video and subscribe to the channel. Really helps us out. We do live shows 3 times a week, so lots of fun there. That's about it. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Good day, sir!